All right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. So life has been lifing. I feel like I say that a lot. I did want to give everyone a quick thank you. I don't feel like I tell you guys thank you enough for your support, for liking, commenting, subscribing, becoming Patreon members, channel members. I appreciate you guys so much. If you are a Patreon member, you got a bonus reading the other day, and in that bonus reading, I had said that I had a really bad feeling. I was like, I have a really bad feeling. And I had meant it for me, and I had even clarified that in the reading. But if you're a Patreon member, you've noticed that I've went missing the past few days. And the reason why is because Bun Bun had a health scare, an emergency health scare, where they actually wanted to hospitalize her, and I told them no. So thankfully we were through it. Today was our last doctor's visit, but sadly I was having to drive about 3 hours round trip every single day for her to get fluids, pain medicine. Yeah, for them to actually get her better. The vet did not think that she was going to make it, and she did. So they're shocked. I'm not shocked, but they were shocked. So yeah, some of you could be having a lot of things maybe setting you back right now, feeling like you take 5 steps forward. Guess what? You get pushed 7 back. There is a reason for that, okay? But a lot of you could be feeling like that is the season that you're in right now. Just know that there is a reason and just try to embrace it. So I am getting the energy coming in for the person energetically connected to you. So when I said energetically connected to you, I heard emotionally connected to you. So some of you, the person I'm going to be bringing in is emotionally connected to you. Someone here is reflecting on you. Woo! Do you know what someone's reflecting on? Someone here is reflecting on how you do it, and you do it so well. Someone feels like you're very stable. You're very grounded. Someone feels like you're very abundant. Someone is recognizing that you are very confident and independent. Even if you're in a relationship, this could be your current partner saying, you know what, I really hit the jackpot with you. You are very nurturing. You have this ability to keep it together even when things are falling apart. You're very abundant. How do you make everything seem so effortless when it comes to taking care of our home, taking care of maybe children that you share, taking care of animals, taking care of me, whatever that looks like. Someone here is recognizing though that you're a hell of a person, Pisces. You're a hell of a person. Confident, abundant, independent. Woo. Okay. Someone is surprised by your growth, by your expansion. You know what I'm getting? My favorite thing, someone underestimated you. Someone could have been dating you. Someone could have been just kind of playing around with you, flirting with you. I think someone come across your path, Pisces, that was like, oh yeah, I mean, yeah, you seem like you got it together, but don't we all got it together? And it was like, are you ready for it? Boom. And you really shook this person. It was like this person wasn't ready for the dynamite that was about to go off in their life. By meeting you, you are a force to be fucking reckoned with. You are a force of nature. And this person could have just wanted to maybe date, entertain you, play, flirt. Let's just live a little type of energy. And this person's like, whoa, not only did I underestimate you, I undervalued you. I really did not understand that people like you walk this earth, people who are very strong and again, nurturing, compassionate, independent, abundant, confident. There's something very magnetic about you right now in this energy that you're in. Someone is watching you bloom, whether this is someone you're in separation with or someone you are actually with. Someone is watching you bloom, and they feel that this stage of your life was very unexpected. Again, I think someone underestimated you. It was like, yeah, they knew that you were amazing, but I don't think that they knew how amazing you are. I think you really have blown this person out of the water. They keep showing me dynamite going off in a pond. Like someone did not expect for dynamite to go off in the pond. And when it went off, it was like, oh, I should have known that was going to happen. And maybe there's even an energy here where you told this person who you are. You were like, no, listen, I'm very grounded. I'm very stable. I will nurture the hell out of something. I'm very confident when I nurture too. And this person could have been like, yeah, aren't we all? And it was like, no, I'm serious. And not only did you say what you mean, you meant what you said. You really were, you went after it. You were like, bet, I'm dead serious when I tell you this. And someone's been doing a lot of deep self-reflection on how they view you. This person feels like you're very intuitive. This person also feels like you have the ability to listen to your intuition when it comes to what you're manifesting. You're the kind of person that when you want something, it's only a matter of time before you get it. Because you go after the things that you know you can have. You know that if you want something, it's because it's meant to be yours. It isn't a, am I gonna get it? It's a how I'm gonna get it. That's your energy. This person sees you as someone who's very intuitive. They see you as someone who has the ability to make your life the way that you want. And again, you have this very strong energy of, if I say I'm going to move and make it successful, guess what? I'm gonna do it. If I say I'm gonna start a business and there's no ands, if, buts, that business will not fail. There's an energy here of you being like, no, I'm serious. I'm not gonna fail at this. And this person, how do you do it? That's what I'm getting. How do you do it? How do you do what you do? How do you trust your intuition so well that you know where you should hold them, where you should fold them, who you should give your love to? How are you so confident that when you give your love to someone, you know that it's gonna come back tenfold? How do you know that? That's how this person's energy is. It's like they've never met someone who blooms and shows up the way that you do. A lot of you are going to be seeing flowers everywhere, because I'm seeing flowers everywhere. I had just got a picture from Keisha from something that she got, which was flowers. There's flowers all over this cup, and they're showing me flowers in my head. So for some of you, you could be seeing flowers a lot, and that is going to signify the huge transformation. Sorry, I just got a text message. That's going to, is it signify? Is that the word I'm looking for? That's going to show you how much you have transformed. Some of you could be having a hard time sleeping, or that could be the person's energy that we're bringing in. How's this person feeling for you? Feeling, there's a lot of fours here, first off. I've already got, hold on. I got 2 4s here. You might hear bun bun eating, okay? Just to let you know. I got 2 4s here. 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 years. First things first, I'm the realist. Drop it and let the whole world feel it. That's what I'm hearing. Iggy, and I'm selling no murder business. I can hold you down. Like I'm giving lessons in physics. Hi. So yeah, in that song it says, first things first, I'm the realist. So there's a definite energy here of you coming in as like, I'm as real can be. Not only do I say who I am, but I show up as that. So there is an energy here where this person that's connected to your energy has dealt with people who can say one thing, but they don't show up in that way. You come in, now I'm hearing Miley Cyrus, I came in like a wrecking ball. You came in like a wrecking ball, and you really shifted this person's view when it comes to humans, when it comes to maybe what even humans are capable of doing. Because I feel like this person was attached to people or around people who would be like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. They don't do that. Yeah, I'm gonna change that habit. They don't change that habit. It's like, you are who you hang around. And I know some of us don't want to hear it, but you are. The people that you keep in your environment, the people that you keep around you are the people who are going to influence you the most. And if they're people who have the tendency to not keep their word, if they're people who have tendency to future fake and be like, yeah, well, in the future I'm going to have that, but they don't put in the action or they don't believe it's true, guess what? That is going to eventually rub off on you. I mean, yeah, you can fight that current, but eventually you're going to get tired of fighting against everyone that is in your close circle, and you're going to be like, you know what, maybe it is impossible. In order to dream big, in order to think big, you have to be around those type of people. And I feel like this person was around people who didn't know how to bloom properly. Okay, now did you hear how I said that? They don't know how to bloom properly. You can bloom, but let's think of like a rose for an example. I've seen roses bloom and half of them are kind of wilted and the other half looks like the best rose ever. That's a little bit of a half butt bloom. That's what I'm kind of getting with the people that maybe they've dated, entertained, had around them. A little less talk and a lot more action. That's what your energy is. You showed this person that talk is just that, it's talk. I'm gonna tell you who I am, but I'm about to show you. Sit back. And this person could have definitely underestimated you when it comes to, yeah, you say you're grounded, you say you're stable, you say that you have this huge dream, but don't we all? And you were like, okay, hold my beer because I'm about to show you. And you really showed this person. This person has watched you bloom. They have been by your side, or they've watched you from afar bloom. And that's what they're doing deep self-reflection on is, for some of you, this person sees you as someone who has the ability to take something small and make it something big in a good way. It's like, you give me 50 cents, I'm gonna trade that 50 cents, I'm gonna flip that 50 cents, and before you know it, tonight, I got $50 and we can eat dinner. That is your personality, that's your energy, that's how you show up in this world. And this person, again, really admires that. But they feel like that you're in tune with your intuition so much so that it helps guide you. Now, this person is wanting to rest here coming up. So you might notice that the person that you're with, or the person you're in separation with, they might maybe dip off of social media for a few days. They might maybe come home from work and not really want to chat or have deep conversations. This could be someone you're dating that might want to cancel plans. Like, hey, can we not have date night? You are energetically connected to someone who's emotionally feeling like they need to take a step back. But in that moment, they're going to be thinking about you. Because again, I feel like you inspire this person. I feel like you inspire them to think about life differently, to do things differently. I mean, here's an example. If you're around family member and friends who don't believe in chasing after their dreams, who don't believe that anything is possible, you will get in that mindset. Now, you might be different. You might be rare like Mr. Clean with hair, and you might be able to go after it. But again, you are rare. So make that known. A lot of people will be like, you know what, maybe you're right. Maybe nobody does come from a small town. That's a good example. I was talking to my little neighbor boy yesterday, and he was telling me, I really want to be an NBA player, but nobody playing for the NBA comes from a small town like this. And I looked straight at him and I said, honey, where there's a will, there's a way. If you want to go to the NBA, you can get in the NBA. Don't lead with the mindset, well, nobody big comes from a small town, because that is going to be the reason that you don't get out of here. I said, but I've got you. If you want to bloom like that, let me know. I will find some numbers and I will call some people for you. And he was like, no, we can't do that. That's the energy I'm getting. There's a little bit of like, if you want to bloom, you can bloom. But you also have to not lie to yourself and say, well, I don't know if I can bloom like that. I don't know if you've really shifted this person's mindset. You've really helped them see that they can be very confident, independent, abundant. They can bloom in a way where others maybe don't understand, or others don't agree, or others don't like. Hey, guess what? People might not like a tulip, but people who love flowers will look at that tulip and be like, yo, that ain't my favorite flower, but it's a pretty flower. That's what I'm getting here, okay? So this person can maybe detach their energy. This person is wanting to have the strength and the courage to make some sort of final decision, okay? What is the final decision? See, but they're waiting. And it has everything to do with some sense of emotional fulfillment. Okay, so what does this person want with you? The Sun and the Two of Cups. Oh, I'm hearing the song, Do You Believe in Magic? Interesting. So we have the Sun and the Two of Cups. This person does want to build something here, long lasting. This person, why are they thinking so much about you? Oh, okay. I was about to ask, why does this person think so much about you and like how you show up in your life? And I heard because you've inspired them to quit doing the same things over and over and over again. You've inspired them to see when they're wrong and how they can be right. How if they have kept themselves stuck and kept themselves small, it is their own problem. It is their own fault. For some of you, again, this is someone you're dating who's like, I never thought that I would have a partner who was like, well, we can't do that. And you turn around and go, why can't we? Who said we can't? That's your energy. And it's very unexpected. This person really come across your path and was like, well, this is going to be fun. This is going to be easy. This is going to be carefree. But they're really reflecting on the fact that you have shifted the way that they view love, the way that they view life, the way that they view connections, the way that they view their self. This is someone who maybe once made excuses and people would be like, yeah, it's okay to make an excuse. And you're like, no, you can make an excuse, but are you living in that excuse? You're really holding this person accountable. And I feel like, again, for some of you, this is someone you don't date, but this is someone you don't date. Some of you could not be dating right now because I said that. And if you're not dating, this could be someone who's admiring you. This could be a secret admirer where it's like you come into this person's life and you've really bloomed right before their eyes and they're like, oh my God, you've made me not only even want to heal on a deeper level, but you've made me self-reflect on the kind of person that you are. And wow, this person feels like you are someone who's very internally guided. They feel like you're very connected with your higher self, with your inner self. This is someone who's like, you do deep self-reflection. When you're in your mind for a minute, I know you really thinking deep over there because that's your personality. That's how you show up. And again, it has something to do with listening to your intuition. This person feels like they learn a lot from you. This person wants to have a conversation with you, and they could be reflecting on that conversation that they're actually wanting to have with you. Yeah, and it's about some sense of justice. It's about something being fair, being right, something getting balanced by truth. For some of you, this is someone in the past who put you through hell just so you could get to know them. And they're asking themselves, why did I put you through so much hell? But there could have been a life lesson that they needed to learn. And now they're waiting to come back, especially if it's a past person, because they feel like you've made the final call, the final judgment to cut them out of your life forever. And they feel like you've done that because you needed to protect yourself. And as you're doing that, they're seeing you as a whole different individual. It's like, for some of you, this is someone you were with, you were dating, you were entertaining, and I'm going to just be blunt with you, they didn't respect you. But guess what? They do now. Yeah, see? Look. Because let me tell you something. It takes a whole hell of a lot of... It takes a special type of individual to water flowers and to invest, knowing that you might not get something back. I talk to a lot of you subscribers because I love you guys. And I hear a lot of your stories. I hear a lot of the stories with the new people, with the past people, with people that are kind of entertaining you, but just acting in a certain way. And one of the things I've always noticed is that you guys always tend to water plants, not because you feel like you need to, not because there's like, oh, I need this specifically from it, but because in your heart, when you feel the need to water something, you do. And you know that it's going to come back to you. And again, this person really admires that. I shared this the other day on my YouTube and they're showing it to me. I shared in the community about not allowing heartbreak to harden your heart and to continue to get out there and love again. And I had put in there, never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. That's what I'm getting. You've never let the fear of what could happen, what might happen, what should happen, keep you from giving, from watering flowers. In your heart, you might be like, I'm seeing some red flags and I'm not a Six Flags pass holder, but we just gonna kind of keep it sliding. I'm gonna water these a little bit more, but I'm gonna see if these, I kind of feel like the groundhogs are coming in and stealing stuff at night. That could be your energy. But that's going to make you be a little more aware. That's going to make you look and see, okay, what am I watering? Let me just be a little more conscious of what's happening real quick. And then you're going to quit watering it when you need to. You're very giving. You're very emotionally available when it comes to the people around you. And again, whether this is someone you're with now or someone you have been with in the past, this person feels like you're helping them awaken to something deeper, higher, more meaningful. wanting to work on this relationship. Whether this is a past person or a new person. Yeah, finding the time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy one another. Someone is wanting to spend time with you, spend quality time with you. Okay, what you might not know with this coming out, you're protected. So the first thing that it's telling me is that if some of you are in separation, you could be worried about giving this person your time and your energy, if you should even try to find the time to spend time with them. Because again, if you're single and this person underestimated you and this person maybe brought you down dark roads that you should have never been on to begin with, but you continue to freely give your love, your time, and your attention, this person could be really regretting how everything unfolded and really seeing you in this connection in a different light. But you could be a little bit of like, but should I play hard with you? Like, should I enjoy time with you? With the protected card coming out, it's telling me that at the end of the day, if you're feeling called to go see this person and spend time with them, it is because you were guided to do it. And ultimately, what is meant to happen will happen. You are safe in that. And some of you might be like, well, Danielle, if I go to this person and we decide to start messing around, before you know it, life is chaos. Sometimes chaos isn't bad. Sometimes it takes things happening in a chaotic way for us to release the control and say, well, I'm kind of in deep at this point, might as well keep going. And that could be happening for some of you. I do think that they're wanting you, especially with both of these cards, they're wanting you to have fun with this person. Enjoy the season of life that you were going to be in with this person. I'm sorry she's so loud. She is smacking. But I will say this. We're just glad she's okay. I mean, she's so sick that she's having to be drove again 3 hours round trip just to get fluids, y'all. Just to get fluids. Don't want to talk about it. So there could be a final decision here this person's needing to make. Some of you, this person's needing to cut certain people and certain things out of their life. Again, let's go back to what I said just a minute ago when I was talking about the people that we surround ourselves with. If you do have people who are enablers, who are like, well, it's okay if you're not faithful to them. It's okay if you don't tell them the truth. It's okay if you want to go out here and just kind of make a chaos of everybody else's life. Don't be surprised when you and that person sitting by yourself on a couch, lonely with one another, because that's what I'm getting. I feel like this person's needing to cut someone out, maybe even a group of people who's not necessarily the best advice giving people. They don't give advice from a place that is, it's like they're not respectful when they give that advice. They don't really care about anyone's emotions. It's giving me major, well, just do it and get it over with. If that's what you want to do, just do it. Instead of having the friend or the family member who's like, listen, let's think about this from all perspectives. You know, if this happens, how are you going to feel about that? Do you think that you should do this instead? Have you thought about maybe this? That's not the kind of people that is around them right now. At least a small group. Now, this could be coworkers, family, friends. This could be people where they have a dynamic online, but they need to cut something out. And they've been waiting to do this. They've been waiting to make the final decision to do this. Now, for some of you, this is someone wanting to come back in and reunite. This person's wanting a second chance, but this person has been putting off approaching you for this second chance because they don't really feel like reunion will be in their favor. Because again, I said this in a reading the other day. I feel like this person's kind of putting you on a pedestal. Yeah, see? And if this is separation, they're indecisive whether or not you're even going to be like, yeah, sure, come on over. Come on, what's up? Because maybe there's an energy here where you don't trust them. Again, they didn't show up in the best way, in the best form, in the best manner. Especially if there's a separation here. Let's see. Should you give to this? I feel like wow. I mean, based off of what I'm seeing action. I'm seeing someone coming in. Oh my God. There's a lot of love here. Whether there's separation or with this person, there's a lot of love here. This person wants movement forward. But yeah, you're going to be a little burdened. So be aware, okay? You are going to be a little burdened. Now, if you're with this person, why would you be burdened if you're with this person? Hold on. I just heard they say I may be making a mistake. For some of you, if you're with this person, there could be people around them that's telling them, are you sure you're not making a mistake giving them something? Are you sure this is what you want? Do you really want to be in a relationship? You know, forever's a long time. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. Now, here's the thing. As a friend, you're allowed to joke around with someone like that. Like, you're allowed to joke with someone and be like, are you sure? That's a long time. But realistically, I feel like these people are saying it in a way that's like, yeah, but you know, 20, 30 years, you might not like him or her in 20 or 30 years. You know, people look differently when they start getting older. And that could have put this person in kind of an indecisive energy. Oh my God, do I want forever? I mean, I was confident in forever, but now that you guys are really putting it in that perspective, you're kind of giving me anxiety. That could be the energy here. And that could be putting this person in a very like stuck energy of waiting when it comes to making a final decision. And it could be around making a final decision to cut this off or to say to these people, enough is enough. I do think that this person's recognizing that they've manifested you from a place of, I want to be loved. I want someone to match me when it comes to giving, receiving love. That's what I want. But this person can maybe have a hard time expressing that, expressing how they feel, how they view you. Again, in the beginning, we were talking about how they viewed you. And that is a very good light. Viewing someone in that kind of light can be a little intimidating, because I would say that this person doesn't see that you're perfect, because you're not perfect, but this person thinks very highly of you. And that can bring a little bit of anxiety. Now, as I was saying that, it was 27 on the thing. Yeah, so if you're in separation, this person does plan on coming in and asking for some sort of like reunion, something of that sort. Yeah, giving and receiving. Some of you could run across this person at like a party, like a Halloween party or something is what I'm getting, which is random. But I'm seeing like someone's house, and I'm seeing a lot of collaborations and getting together. So some of you could run across this person when you're with someone or a group of people. Let's say it's like the bar. Let's say that you go to a house party. There could be an energy of you running into this person if it's possible, if you're in separation. Now, if you're with this person, ow, that looks infected. If you're with this person, I feel that they're recognizing that this is something that they want, that they can actually build here. But I also feel like they're recognizing that there could be too many cooks in the kitchen. Okay, because there is a lot of threes. And I feel like the problem is, especially if you guys are in a relationship, there could be, again, family, friends. This could be friends that they've had for 15 years. But let's be honest, let's be real. These friends might not want to see them go to the next stage of their life. They might feel like they're getting left behind. They might not like you, if I'm being honest. There is a little bit of like, you know what? I love you, I love them, but there's too many cooks in the kitchen. And there's a lot of pressure on this person to make a choice to make everyone happy. And I think they're going to recognize that they can't make everyone happy, but there is something here that they want to grow, they want to build. I do think that they're going to cut someone or something out. Now, this could be people who know that it bothers you that your partner goes out maybe 4 times a week, which is excessive, but whatever, goes out 4 times a week. But they do it just to kind of piss you off. That's the energy I'm getting here. And this person that you're attached to could know that and could be like, you know what, guys, gals, I can't be popping bottles with you 4 times a week because my partner's getting mad. And they could be at a place where it's like, oh, well, they can just be mad, you know. And it's kind of putting someone here in a little bit of like a rock and a hard place. But it's going to push this person to make a choice from a place of, I want to be loved, I want what's right for me, and this is what's right for me. Y'all don't have to agree with it. And that's then going to result in them cutting someone or something out. Someone or something that they've once celebrated with. But I do think that that's them practicing self-love, okay? Very interesting. And again, it could be around, yeah, giving and receiving. See, that's what I'm saying. Someone here is ending something, and it could be a message of good news. Very interesting. Very interesting. I I feel like I got this reading the other day. So for some of you, there is an external factor trying to affect it, but someone's going to be like, no more. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Okay. So I'm going to leave this here. Have a blessed day, guys.